Hey everybody, this is Kevin Clunch, owner here at Ken's Sewing Center in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. We're getting the truck loaded to go to Paducah, Kentucky, where they're having the American Quilting Society annual quilt show and contest. This is our 21st year to be going to Paducah to work this trade show, and folks, there are all kind of quilters from all over the world that's going to be there. Every year we'll have several booths of sewing machines, quilting machines, sergers, embroidery machines, long arm machines. This year we're going to be there with Janome and Grace. We're going to have 6 booths full of quilting, sewing, garment construction machines, embroidery machines, and all the accessories to go with them. But not only that, folks, we have negotiated prices with both of these manufacturers to get great rebates that we can pass on to you. These are timed rebates. We have 2 classrooms full of Janome sewing machines. I've only been able to secure just a few models in each one of the classrooms. So once these machines are gone, I can't get any more at these prices. If you're not going to be able to come to Paducah, check out the website, watch this entire video, because in this we're going to showcase highlights of things we're going to be displaying at the show. We want to be able to help you find the right machine for you, because we want you to love quilting and want you coming back again and again. My staff is at the store waiting to answer your questions, your emails, your phone calls, so do not hesitate. Touch base with us and we'll be glad to help you. We have all kind of accessories we'll be showing and highlighting through this event. And while we're at the show, this is a timed event. We can only do this for a certain amount of days. So do take a look at all the things we have to offer. If you're interested or thinking you may want to get into quilting, sewing, embroidery, now's the time to be looking and now's the time to buy. Many of the specials we'll have during this week, I can't even touch at holiday periods. You may ask, why are we able to offer such great specials during this time period? Well, one, our negotiating power is great. We're bringing in hundreds of sewing machines, thousands of accessories, and they're getting the prices down for us so we can just pass those savings right on to you. Another thing is there are going to be thousands and thousands of people come through this event, and it's great advertising for both brands so people can see new items, see all the great specials, and entice them to purchase a product that they've made. Ken's Sewing Center will back up every sale. You've got us for the life you own your machine. We include our premium service package with any machine you purchase, no matter where it's at and no matter where you're located at. So do not hesitate to give us a call if we can help you in any way. During this special time, we're going to have some great offers from Janome on their entire quilting line. Now this is the top of the line in their quilting machines. Several things you'll notice about these machines: the throat space, the needle from the inside of the sewing arm to the needle is going to be a lot larger on these models than any brand that you'll find on the market. Janome has more machines that are built this way, and here we're featuring 4 of the most popular models that Janome makes. In our classrooms this week, I do have some classroom models on the Janome 8200 and the Janome M7 Quilters Edition. This is a special edition they came out with the quilt logo on it, but it's got some nice features to it. So in our classrooms we'll have special rebates. I only have about 25 of these left to go around, so if you're thinking about one of these models, do touch base with us and let us know. We can help you and tell you the differences in all these to narrow it down for you. On the 8200, the 8200 has been one of the most popular sellers by far that Janome has come out with. It covers all the bases when it comes to a quilting, sewing, and garment machine. First thing you're going to notice, from the needle to the inside of our sewing arm is going to be 11 inches, and that is very huge. You're going to be very comfortable sewing at this machine, and when you're doing your free motion, you can roll the finished product up within the sewing arm. We will have a package available that we are offering to anyone that purchases a classroom machine. The first thing you're going to get is you're going to get the optional spool stand. Now on the back of the machine there's a place where this actually screws in, so it'll stay there. You have 2 spool pins. You can get your favorite quilting thread. As you already know, the larger the cone, the more savings you'll have on your thread. This will allow you to stage 2 colors at a time and be able to thread the machine like normal. That's a $60 item. We're including that. Also on top of that, we're going to be including the quilt table. Now this is made for the 8200. You'll take the accessory tray off. It goes right around the sewing arm. It has the leveling legs on it, the ruler built in. This is a $149 value. It's going to be included as well. 8200 is going to give us 170 sewing stitches. You're going to get all the most popular utility stitches. You're going to get quilting stitches. You're going to get the one-step buttonholes built in. There's more applique stitches on this machine than previous models. You're going to have some decorative stitches that are built in, and we can actually make decorative borders and memorize the stitches. If I want to make a quilt label or a garment tag, I'm able to do that. This machine will do a 9mm width stitch, and that is the largest made on the market. All these 4 machines will do a 9mm stitch. Ease of use for these machines. That's one reason why we put this machine and the M7 in classrooms. They're so easy to operate. I don't have to push a lot of buttons to get to where I want it to do. It comes with a lot of accessories to do the quilting and garment construction. You're going to be easy to pull the stitches up on the machine. We can mirror image stitches. These machines will give you a good versatility when it comes to sewing and quilting. You can do so many things with them. So do check out the 8200 while supplies last. There's so many more features and information on the website. I've got a product video that gives a good overview of what the 8200 can do. Another machine that we're going to have in the classrooms is the Continental M7 Quilters Edition. This is the latest edition out. The Quilters Edition will give me 13.5 inches from my needle to the inside of the sewing arm. That is the largest made on the market by far. This machine is solid base, is metal. It's going to stay there. When it sews a lot faster. The motor in this machine is the largest motor that is made by Janome for a machine of this caliber. It's a direct drive motor. All the Janome motors last years and years, but I just do not see you ever being able to wear this motor out in this machine. It's just so much bigger, beefier, and stronger. And you have to have a larger motor. When you stretch the machine out and make a longer throat, you do need a larger motor to be able to move the drive shafts on the machine. This machine will give us the ability to do so many things on screen. We have the large color screen on it. I can pull up the stitch that I want to do. It shows me in the actual size that stitch is. So when I start changing the width and the length, I can look right here and know that's exactly what the stitch is going to be. I don't have to worry about doing a test run on some scrap fabric. It's good to go. This machine will have the ability to raise and lower my pressure foot. It has a pivot function on it. So I can hit that button, I get the end of a seam if I want to turn a corner. It's got the built-in scissor, the needle up, needle down, the auto lock. I can use this machine with or without the foot control. Now on the M7 it will come with a larger foot control. It's the biggest foot control they make. That will come standard. Straight stitch needle plates come standard, knee lift. It's got the larger spool stand on the machine. So this here is the total package. We do have just a few of these left from our classroom. We will be offering free shipping within the lower 48 US. And we can help compare all these machines and help you find the one that's going to be right for you. Now as we look to the 9450. The 9450 is the next model up from the 8200. The 9450 is built on the same frame as the 8200, but there are going to be some differences. The first thing, the stitches double on this machine. It has over 300 stitches available on it. You're going to have the ability to do the pivot feature on this machine. You can raise and lower the pressure foot just by touching a button. You're going to get the same scissor as the 8200, the needle up, needle down, the auto lock. We can sew with or without the foot control. Another thing, there's more lighting built in on this machine. We can pull this out. It gives us more LED lighting. Has a larger throat space on it, and I can remove the accessory tray on these 2 machines. So if I want to hem a pair of pant legs, a shirt sleeve, I'm able to do that. I don't have to worry about any screws on my needle plates. There's a button that will release that needle plate, and when I go back with my straight stitch plate, there's sensors built into the machine that lets the machine know I've got the straight stitch plate on it. So if I try to put the machine on zigzag, it's not going to pull up any stitch that will allow that needle to hit the needle plate. So that's another nice feature you'll get on the 8200 and also on the 9450. We have an awesome price on the 9450. We can help you with the subtle differences from it to the 8200 if you're looking between each one to try to determine which one is the right machine for you. Over the years we've sold hundreds of 9450s during Quilt Week. It's an excellent value for what all that it does. It's hard to go wrong with it. A very similar model to the M7 is the model 6700. Now if you'll notice, these are both flatbed machines. metal bases to them. These machines sew a little bit faster than your standard sewing machine. That goes up to 1,200 stitches per minute. Because I have the heavier bases, they're really nice if you're doing free motion work. If you're going to a quilt frame, all these machines make a really good value because of this larger throat space. So these are things, the way out and look is you need an accessory tray if you're ever going to do any hemming, if you're mostly doing quilting, garment sewing, free motion work, or you have a backup machine that already has a free arm, then you may want to take a look at one of these two machines. The 6700 is going to give me hundreds of stitches. There's over 200 stitches built in on the 6700. Easy to pull up the stitches, easy to adjust my stitch width and length. I've got all the computer controls built onto this machine with the scissor, the needle up, needle down, the auto lock. I can sew with this machine as well, with or without the foot control. The adjustable pressure, all of them have that. Needle threaders on all machines. I don't have to worry about screws for taking out the needle plate. There's a button here. It pops the plate out. It will come with the straight stitch plate, and all my stitches are located on the placard here. So all I have to do is just dial up the number of the stitch that I want to do up to 9 millimeters in width. So these four machines right here have for years been our most popular sellers. They just offer so many things. We have great rebates going on all four models. So reach out to us anytime and we can tell you the differences in all these. While Quilt Week is going on, we will have special rebates. Got some classroom models that probably will be left over, but I cannot get any more machines. I cannot get any more product at these particular prices. So if you're thinking about purchasing, now's the time to do that. We do offer free layaway. If you're not ready to take the machine yet, you can put it in a layaway and we can talk, one of the sales associates can talk to you about how to put a machine in layaway. So once you pay it off, we can send it to you. That way you still get the great deal during this week. Janome is one of the leading manufacturers in sewing and quilting machines, and here we have four of our most popular sellers in standard size machines. Now you may need a computerized machine if you're into quilting, need a backup machine, take the classes. The 3160 or the 4120 are two models I would highly recommend you take a look at, because what you're going to get, first thing you're going to get a machine that's very portable. These machines weigh about 13 pounds. What Janome did to make these machines lighter is they made the internal metal casting just a little bit thinner. It still does not compromise the structure of the machine. The machine's going to last you for years to come if you take good care of it. But these machines are going to weigh around 13 pounds. And what you're going to be able to do, you're going to notice all the computer controls, just like the larger machines we showed you in the first segment. These machines will have those as well. They can handle 8 layers of denim with no trouble. You can go all the way down to sheer materials. You're not going to have to worry about adjusting tensions on these machines. And we do have product videos on all these machines giving you a good overview. We do have product videos available on all these machines to show you the differences, to show you how they operate and what you can do with them, and go more in depth on all the features. So take a look at the website for those videos as well. But the 3160 over the years, the 3160 has been in the Janome line over 15 years. We have sold thousands of 3160s over the years. This machine is going to feature all the features you're looking for in a sewing machine. First thing you're going to get is the adjustable pressure. We can regulate the amount of force being pressed down on the presser foot. For lighter weight materials, we can back that off. For a little bit heavier materials, you're able to make it a little stronger. This machine has 60 of the most popular stitches built in. The number one feature, year after year, I have people come in the booth and tell me, I bought this machine because of the built-in scissor. You can push a button, it's going to snip that bobbin thread and the top thread for you every time. I've got needle up, needle down on the machine. And there's times you want the needle to stop out of the fabric and times you want to stop in the fabric. I have the auto lock feature. Auto lock ties that stitch off for me underneath. It has the larger metal throat plate on it, and there is a straight stitch needle plate available. We do have that for you as well to purchase. This machine comes with a lot of bonuses. The 3160 will come with the quilting kit. All four of these machines will come with this particular quilting kit. What this is, it gives you your most popular quilting attachments, the walking foot with the seam gauge. You're going to get the open toe foot. You're going to get the 1/4 inch seam guide foot. You're going to get the open toe free motion foot. Now this machine, as well as the other three, has a place built in on the bed of the machine we can screw in a metal seam gauge. You're going to get that with it as well. That's over $120 value will be included. 3160 has a hard cover that comes with it. Plus, you're going to get the bonus table. That is included as well. It fits either machine. You're going to get that included. It's made to go right around the sewing arm of the machine. It comes loaded with a lot of accessories. So it's a very well-rounded model. We've got good rebates going on the 3160 while supplies last. Because after the quilt show is over, we run through the inventory we have. I cannot purchase at this price any longer. You may need a machine that has a little bit more built onto it. The 3160 has 60 stitches, but when we go to the 4120, this has been a very popular model. It has 120 stitches built in, plus it has a built-in alphabet. So if I want to make a quilt label or a garment label, I'm able to do that very easily with the 4120. You're going to get also with the 4120 the same bonus kit. You're going to get the hard cover, and you're going to get the table. We're going to pay the shipping to you. Within the lower 48 US, you're going to get free shipping. Now, the 4120 has some other features on it that the 3160 does not. First thing is you're going to notice I have a twin needle feature. Now, you can sew twin needle with a 3160, but there are special stitches built in that I can push the button, and it allows me to work with different twin needle stitches. The screen on this machine allows me and gives me a lot of information as to stitch length, stitch width settings, what pressure foot I need to have on it. It blows the stitch up a little bit more for me to show me what stitch that I'm on. I can do memorization. I can do different things as far as brighten and lower the screen. I can add things as far as making a decorative border and memorize stitches. So you have those features built in. I do have the same scissor, the needle up, needle down, the auto lock. I can sew with or without the foot control on both models. And I do have a little razor here to rake my thread across when I come off the back side of the machine. It does have the same larger metal plate and do have a straight stitch needle plate available for the machine. While supplies last, we have a great buy on the 4120. Do give us a call. If you can't get through on the phone lines, by all means, drop us an email with your phone number, what you're looking for, and give us a good time we can call you. I have plenty of salespeople that will be glad to give you a call. We want to help you find the right machine for you. Because we carry every Janome model that's made, and we can tell you the differences in them. Not only that, because we carry so many different brands, we can help you compare these machines to other brands on the market and help you find the right one for you. Now, you may say, I don't really want a computerized machine. I do want to get into quilting and sewing, but I don't like computerized machines. And that's fine. That's why Janome still makes, and they're one of the largest producers of mechanical models on the market. We have the HD 5000. The HD stands for heavy duty. And when you're quilting and garment sewing, you need a machine that can handle penetrating thicker materials with no problems. It's easy to pull the stitches up on these machines. There's no difference in these machines other than the color. We do have it in the bright white, and we have it in the vintage black color. On the HD 5000, there are some features built in on these machines that separates them from other mechanical models. First thing is, this one has true 7mm width on our stitch. I can go up to 7mm on my width. On the length, I can go all the way up to 4mm. These machines will have the one-step buttonhole maker built in. When I change my stitch on the placard, I have red indicators here showing me what stitch I'm on, recommended tension setting, recommended stitch width, and recommended stitch length. As I move down the line on my stitches, the placard will change, giving me suggested stitches and stitch settings. Now also, you will have built in, all the Janome presser feet have letters indented into them. So if I want to make sure I have the correct presser foot on, it will give me a recommended foot to have on the machine or the stitch that I'm doing. Here I can easily adjust my width. I can adjust my length here. I have built-in reverse. It does have the adjustable pressure that's pressing down onto my presser foot. They will all have needle threaders built in. Got the little scissor on the side. They both have the adjustable and removable accessory tray. We have the buttonhole balancer on it, so sometimes for different buttonholes that I'm working with, I can make one side thicker if it looks a little thinner. And I do have the drop feed lever on the back side here, so if I want to do free motion work, I'm able to do that as well. Both HD models will come with the bonus quilt kit. It has the walking foot and the 1/4-inch foot and the open toe foot, the quilt bar, the seam guide, all that's going to come included. They have hard covers that comes with them to protect your machine while you're moving the machine around. I have the big carrying handle here. These machines have metal working components in them. They can easily handle 8 layers of denim. So if you look on our website, we will have product videos demonstrating these machines, showing you how thick materials they can sew, and a lot more information on all the specs on them. If you're looking for a mechanical machine and want a great buy, check out the Heavy Duty HD 5000 in white or the HD 5000 in the vintage black. We'll be glad to help you with those. Janome also offers some great machines that's in a niche by themselves. We have the straight stitch only 1600P and the HD9. Now what you'll notice on these machines, they're straight stitch only. They have a larger throw space. From the needle to the inside of the sewing arm is going to be 8 3/4 inches. So I've got plenty of room to work with, but you're going to get a true straight stitch. The needle's going to move straight up and straight down. There's no zigzag on this machine, so the needle bar cannot move left or right. Now there are some subtle differences in these two machines. Now things I do like on the machines, they have the pre-tensioners on them. So when I come off with my spool pen, it's got to come through this pre-tensioner and go straight into my main tension assembly. If you're doing free motion work, you're going to really love the fact that you have a pre-tensioner on the machine. Differences in these two machines: one, the lighting system on the HD9 is LED. This has a standard light bulb. You're going to have a larger bobbin on the HD9. It uses a M-class style bobbin. You can get a little bit more bobbin thread on the machine. Now both machines will give you the needle up, needle down. They both have the scissor built in. They both have reverse, the bigger spool stand, adjustable pressure, but you're going to notice that right off the bat. We have these machines in stock at rebated prices. We can help you and compare models for you. Do check our website out, because we will have the differences and show you on the website more images and try to help you find the right straight stitch only machine for you. Straight stitch only machines are a great addition if you're doing piecing or if you want to go to a quilting frame, because they sew a lot faster than a standard sewing machine. You're going to get the true straight stitch, and that's what you want when you're doing free motion. You want your needle to be going straight up and straight down into the garment and being able to operate at a higher rate of speed, because you're going to be moving your fabric or moving the machine on a quilting frame, and the faster that you can sew, the better your stitch quality is going to be and the better the appearance is going to be on top of your quilt. Another series of machines that we'll be having at the quilt show is the Skyline series. Now we will have the S5, S6, and S7 at the quilt show at rebated prices. Do take a look on the website. We have a lot of information with more pictures and images of these machines, but the Skyline S5 has been in the Janome line for years. And this is the first models in the computerized line that get you to the 9mm on your stitch width. Now the subtle differences going from the S5 to the S6. One, you're going to get a few more stitches on the S6. It's the first model that offers the AQS system. That is the walking foot system where you can actually interchange the soles on the attachment itself. Both machines will have a lot of stitches. The S5 gives you about 170, the S6 a little over 190. But those are going to be your major differences. A lot of similarities in these two. From the needle to the inside of my sewing arm is roughly about 8.5 inches. You're going to get the scissor built in on both models, the needle up, needle down, the auto lock. We can use the machine with or without the foot control. They will have the bigger throat plates and single stitch throat plates that'll come with them as well. Have plenty of stitches, the right types of stitches built in on them with your garment construction stitches. The quilting stitches, you're going to have decorative stitches, and you're going to have the ability to make your own quilt labels or garment labels. The machine will have sensors built in, so when I have my straight stitch plate on the machine, I'm not going to have to worry about if I try to put it on a zigzag, the machine's not going to let me do it, so I won't have to worry about damaging my machine. I do have the removable accessory tray, so it has a little bit bigger free arm on the machine, so if I want to hem a pair of pants, shirt sleeve, I have the ability to do that. Have the built-in place for my knee lift, but those are going to be your major differences. Going from the S5, use the standard walking foot, to the S6, first model that gives you the AQFeed system with the AQFeed attachment. Do feel free to touch base with us. Drop us an email. Let us know what machine or machines or packages you're interested in. give us your email and phone number and a good time to contact you. There are free shipping on many of the models. Some models we're not able to ship outside of our sales area just due to contractual obligations, but most machines we are able to ship to you. The ones we can ship to you within the lower 48 US, you will not pay shipping. But do feel free to reach out and touch base with us, because we can help you find the right machine for you. The major difference going from the S5 to the S6 are these. The S5 is going to give you 170 stitches. The S6 is going to give you about 190 stitches. They will both have 8.5 inches from the needle to the inside of the sewing area. S5 uses a standard walking foot. When we go to the S6, we're going to get what's called the AQS walking foot. Now this is a system where you have interchanging soles. I can actually pop this off. There are different presser feet available. There's a 1/4 inch foot, a straight stitch foot, an open toe foot, and a stitch in the ditch foot, as well as a zipper foot available for the S6. This is the same system as you move all the way to the top of the line. M7, it uses the same type of presser feet. We have all these machines in stock at Quilt Show pricing. So feel free to touch base with us and we'll be glad to help you find the right Skyline series for you. Folks, as I speak, they're pricing accessories for this great event. We're going to have prices slashed on all kinds of Janome accessories for your sewing machine, your quilting machine, your serger, your embroidery machine. We're also going to have all the accessories at the show for grace. So as we go through this part of our video, take a look at all the sergers that we're going to have and cover stitch machines. Ken Sewing Center has been selected to be one of the few dealers to carry the Vintage Black HD4 heavy duty serger. Now this serger will give you a relatively easy to thread machine. It's 4 thread. You can sew 2, 3, or 4 thread. I really do like the way the knife system is on this machine. It has a universal thread plate on it, so I don't have to worry about changing plates when I want to go from our standard serge to the decorative blind hem. All I have to do is flip a switch. I can adjust my cutting width here just by turning this dial, and all my needles and all my guides are color coded, so I can get the thread where I need to and thread the machine up. It comes in the beautiful vintage black color, and we do have a special buy on this while the show is going on, so do take a look at our website. We have a lot more information there. I have a product video demonstrating this machine, but feel free to call one of our serger specialists and we can help you with this or any other machine. Number one thing we always get asked about sergers is how hard is it going to be to thread? Well, Janome's got it covered with the Air Thread 2000. Now the Air Thread 2000 features a function that will actually shoot a stream of air and thread my lower looper and my upper looper. On the needles, I do have a needle threader built in to thread both of my needles. It features 2, 3, or 4 thread serging, but having the ability to thread that machine in less than 5 seconds, that's what you spend so much time on a serger doing, is threading it. So take that worry out, have the convenience of the Air Thread 2000. We have a super buy on it while the show is going on. We do have more information as well on it on the website, giving you a good overview of it and a demonstration. One of the new machines that's out on the market is the Cover Pro 3000. Now, Ken Sewing Center carries every model of the Cover Pro. I really do like the way the Cover Pro series is made versus a lot of the other brands on the market, because one, you'll notice it's a bigger machine. Having a larger machine gives you more room to thread the machine. It gives you more room to sew. It's going to be more comfortable. We carry the model 900, the 1000, the 2000. This is the top of the line, the new Cover Pro 3000. And what you get on the 3000 is the top of the line. It has 5 threads. We can do a single needle chain on this. It has the triple cover hem. We'll show on top and bottom. That's what the 5th thread does for me. I do have the free arm capability that I can remove. If I need hem a shirt sleeve or pant leg, I'm able to do a cover hem on that with no problem whatsoever. This machine is going to be super easy to thread. I have plenty of room to get to where I need to thread the looper on the machine. The needles are going to be extremely easy for you to thread, just as easy as a regular sewing machine to thread. I have extra lighting on the 3000. We've got a super buy on this one as well. But we can help you compare all the cover hem models to find the one that's going to be right for you, because we do have rebates across the board while the show is going on all the Cover Pro models. During this week, we're going to have some great deals on Janome embroidery only models. We've got the Janome 550E. The 550E features an 8-inch by 14-inch embroidery field. You will get 4 hoops with it and a big extension table. The 550E gives you the full editing capabilities to go in and bring a design in, add designs to it, make a name. You literally can rotate the design around within our embroidery field. So if I need to make a Bible verse or embroider out a poem, I'm able to do that right here on the screen all at one time. Don't have to go to a computer to do that. There are other optional software programs available that Ken Sewing Center will carry. We carry everything that's made for the 550E. And then we also have the 400E. The 400E is going to be a couple of steps down from the 550E. It gives you 8 inches by 8 inches of embroidery field. Same editing capabilities, just on a little smaller scale. So do check out Jannomi's embroidery only models. Folks, we're excited. We've got a new item that we're going to be unveiling at the quilt show. We already have information on the website. It's the new Jannomi 20-inch long arm sit down machine. Now this machine can be set in a manually lift table or an electronic lift table. With the electronic lift table, you're going to be able to get the position set to your comfort height. But the 20-inch machine has a 7-inch color screen. It uses a bigger M-style bobbins like fully commercialized computer. It uses a larger M-style bobbin just like the big commercial quilting machines. You're going to have the versatility of being able to sit down, do your free motion work. It has a new lighting package they've added to it to illuminate the entire bed of your work surface so you can see what you're doing. Folks, it sews up to 2,500 stitches a minute. Do check it out. We got some great show specials on this new machine. Have a lot of information for you on the website to be able to help you find the right sit down that's going to work for you. Folks, we'll have great packages available at the quilt show. We've got the new 20-inch Jannomi QMP 20 long arm machine. It's got full stitch regulation built into it. You can manually override that if you want to do a vintage look on your quilt. But if you want the same distance apart on your stitches, you can go to regulated mode. This machine has all metal, full commercial working components on it. The frame is solid, made out of solid metal. We can adjust the height of this frame to our comfort level, and it's so easy to use. I can quilt literally with one hand going down it. We do have packages available with the robotic software, so do feel free to check out the website. Give one of our quilting specialists a call today. We'll be glad to help you with this quilting package. Folks, Ken Sewing Center is going to have 3 booths full of Grace sewing machines, quilting machines, frames, light bars, you name it. We're going to have it at the show this week. So I want you to take a look at the new Qunique 19X Elite. This features a 19-inch throat space. It's got the full stitch regulation with the tablet included. We can override that from a stitch regulated mode to a manual mode. I've got this set up on the smallest frame that's made for long arm machines, the Cutie frame. If you have any household sewing machine that has drop feed, you can get a Cutie frame, and then as time goes on you can upgrade to a larger long arm like we see here. This machine features full stitch regulations. It's an all metal frame. I've got it set on a cutting table. You can set it on your kitchen table at home. Any table that'll support it, you'll be able to use it with this package. We do have the light bars included with packages. We'll illuminate the entire workspace of where you're wanting to quilt at. But feel free to check out our website because we have every Grace quilting machine on the website with quilt show pricing available. Maybe you don't know yet what package or what frame that you want to do, because we have the Cutie frame, we have the Q-Zone hoop frame, we have queen frames, we have full king size frames. So depending on the size and configuration of your space you're wanting to quilt in, may dictate which frame you want to go with. We carry it all. Not only that, as we'll show you a little bit later on in the video, we carry all the Grace accessories. With every Grace machine, frame, any package you purchase from us, you will get our premium support package. That means you can call us anytime. You can drop us an email anytime. We have these on our showroom here in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. We can help you, take you out to the sales floor and show you. If you're on the other side of the country, that is no problem. We can walk out on the sales floor and talk you through things over the phone. So do not hesitate to reach out to us this week because we have great rebates going on all the Grace products. Ken Sewing Center carries everything made for the Grace machines. There are a lot of accessories that Grace has developed throughout the years, and we carry everything they make. So do not hesitate to reach out to us if you're needing help on all the accessories. We have things like the Quilt Perfect ruler foot. These are new ruler feet to work and interchange with the long arm machines. It really makes your ruler foot sewing so much easier when you're working with your long arm. We have other things like the Stitch in the Ditch foot. We got magnifiers, all the different quilt clips to help keep your fabric on the frame. If you already have a long arm machine and you're needing extra handles, or maybe you're needing a ruler base, we'll carry all the leader cloths, even all the software components. If you're needing robotics added to your machine, no matter what machine it is, Ken Sewing Center has you covered when it comes to that. If you're needing extra, maybe a laser to help you do pantographs with, we carry it all. So check out the website, because we'll have quilt show pricing available all week long. Maybe you need some more help on knowing what accessory you need for your particular model machine before you buy. We definitely can steer you in the right direction and get the right accessory that's going to work with your machine. We have you covered when it comes to all the accessories for your sewing machine. As you'll notice in the graphic next to me, we have all the accessories, the presser feet, bobbins, needles, you name it, we're going to carry. We have product knowledge behind it. So if you need help finding the right accessory to work for your machine, or you need to know for the type of job you're doing what presser foot or accessory we recommend, you can always reach out to us by email or phone, and we can help you find the right accessory that's going to work for you. This entire week, we've got all accessories on special at Quilt Show pricing. So that's what we're here for, is to help you. We've got another great item not many dealers in the United States is going to have, is the 9-piece scissor set. This is a special set that we've compiled with the most popular scissors and snips. It's going to work for any brand of sewing machine, quilting machine, or embroidery machine. It comes in its own little case. We have a graphic on the website that's going to talk about each scissor and what it's used for. But I've got an awesome price on it. It's only going to be available for you while supplies last, or at the end of the show. All machines that you purchase from Ken Sewing Center will have a full factory warranty. Ken Sewing Center is an authorized Janome and Grace dealer. You will get our premium support package with anything that you purchase from us, no matter where you're located at. I have 4 full-time technicians that are here 6 days a week to help you. Plenty of educators and salespeople that can help you find the right item that's going to work for your machine or the job that you're doing. We want you to reach out to us because we want to get you what is going to work for your machine.